Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Urgot and show his viability in the jungle role. In this matchup, we're currently up against Dr. Mundo, and in an Urgot versus Mundo, this is an advantage for Urgot in the early game since we deal more DPS, but once it gets to the late game, obviously, this is for Dr. Mundo since he is a lot more durable than us. What we want to do in the early game is to be able to snowball our lead, get our Vayne ahead so that even though we get to the late game, this Vayne can destroy the Mundo. The clear that I'm doing is a blue side clear, and to most likely a full clear. And the reason why I'm starting at the blue side rather than the red side is because I'd like to path towards this Shen. Bot lane, even though they're both tanks, I have a higher chance ganking this lane rather than the top side, which is Vayne Lulu. Kinda hard to help that lane, and we wanna get an early lead. Once Shen gets level 5, he would be able to protect our dragon lane as well. When clearing with Urgot, there's only one thing that you need to do is make use of your passive. With the recent buffs, this has made Urgot a much stronger pick. Pretty strong buffs in the last patch. We can get our clear pretty healthy and no problem when it comes to the HP management. His clear is also average, and another thing about Urgot jungle is that his duels are low-key really strong as well. If the opponents don't know the matchup, then they're in for a surprise. The only thing you need to do with Urgot when clearing, as I said earlier, is to use your passive. As you could see, there are indicators to know when your passive is up, and you'd always want to proc those stacks. We're already at the Krugs at the 1:37-minute mark. Above average clear, it gets faster from here once we're able to get items. Seeing the Ziggs though, getting chased by the Mundo, we're in perfect position to go for a counter gank. And even though the Mundo's full HP, look at the damage that we're dealing. Kraken Slayer plus our passive. Shen misses the flash taunt, but it's fine. We're able to get the kill. Garen is also out of position. Tries to get the Ziggs, but in the end, we get a double kill. Good start for us. This is what we need so that we could try and snowball the game. This is why Urgot jungle is, in my opinion, very viable. Can be flexed Baron or jungle. The only matchups that are bad against Urgot is when the opponents have a lot of kiting ability. So Kassadin and Tristana are not the best matchups for me, but when it comes to the Garen and Nautilus plus the Dr. Mundo, I would easily be able to proc my passive. Ziggs with the ulti top side. Nice catch on the Tristana. I'm level 5, so I could probably try to gank this Nautilus. I have flash just in case. Urgot ganks are not the worst. We catch the Naut, even though the HP threshold is not yet there. The reason why I used my ult early is because it also gives a slow, which allows me to chase the Nautilus. We get another kill. Kraken Slayer is doing work. Really good for Urgot since his second skill has good synergy with this. And we go back again to our own jungle for another clear. Once you max your second skill, it's always gonna be available. You don't need to turn it on off, and that's why we're maxing our second skill first. Titanic is also ready. Unfortunately, Vayne dies, but it's fine. We're able to get our items, and we could help the Vayne later on when it comes to the objectives. All I want to do is just clear my camps and probably look for a possible gank. The lane that I want to go for the most is the Garen, since he's the easiest champion to go. And just in case our top side gets caught, Shen is there for his own ulti. Yeah, I just wanna farm, probably get boots, rock our passive, and see how fast my clear is. This is just gonna get faster once I get more levels. Spread this up, just go around, and with max level second skill, this will always be active. I just turn it off because sometimes if I leave it up, it's automatically gonna attack the plants. After going for my full clear, nice catch on the Garen. Unfortunate that Shen had to use his flash, but yeah. This is what Urgot's specialty is catching people and bursting them when they're low on HP. Shen is able to use his ulti to save our Vayne. And with the objective spawning in 14 seconds, we want to contest this, especially since we have such a good early game. I use my second skill since we're about to fight. Poke the Nautilus with Titanic Hydra. It also works on my second skill. And with this objective up, I'm pretty confident that we could win this with all of the damage that we have. Mundo's missing though, so most likely they're gonna go for the trade. We have good warding. We take Dragon for free, which is good. Possible Mountain Soul later on, which would give us more tankier stats. Try to see if we can reach the Herald, but unfortunately they already started. It's fine. Garen flashed. Try to chase the Kassadin, and look at the damage that I'm dealing. And this is just with Titanic. Destroying him pretty easily. And since I have nothing else to farm in the bot side, I'll try to help this Shen. Mundo tries to defend, go for the 1v1. Titanic versus Heartsteel, and we just pop his HP. Tank, by the way. Garen is here though. I'm out of position, so I'm forced to flash. But with Mundo being a bit greedy, poke him with Q, then execute with ulti. Kinda outplayed. Really good. Same time, our duo lane was able to get a kill on the top side. Even though Vayne died, it's an overall 3-for-1 exchange. The next item I'm gonna get is Heartsteel. Since we're a tanky boy, Heartsteel really good synergy with Titanic. And this would also give us not only more durability, but more damage if we're able to proc the Heartsteel stacks. We could proc this pretty easily with the use of our second skill. With nothing else happening in the map, we just do what we want to do, which is to just farm our whole jungle. Bot side though, a fight is happening. But since I'm kinda far, there's nothing I can do about it. Shen, 2v1 outplay, gets the Garen down. So we're just stuck here. And one whole rotation on my passive just clears the blue buff. Herald is used bot side, and I have to cover mid. Nautilus pretty low. I missed my ulti, but it's fine. I just wanna defend our tower and farm our camps. I'm trying to get Heartsteel as soon as possible so that I could start stacking this item. The only reason I didn't go for Heartsteel first item is because the path for this item is all ruby crystals, which would decrease my overall clear speed. Titanic is perfect, giving us some damage plus HP durability, which is good on Urgot. Tower falls top side, it's fine even though we lose first tower. As long as we're able to scale, our late game is not that bad. Even though they have Tristana, Kassadin, and Dr. Mundo, we have Ziggs, Vayne, Lulu. All we need to do is protect the Vayne, and if she's able to pop off, it's gonna be an easy win. Their bot tower is now done. I see Nautilus in the side. Try to go for a hook, but yeah, he has his hook to go away. And we just go back and clear the mid lane. Kinda hard to push this. They have Tristana for wave clear. But since they're not in position, we'll just take this, I guess, for free. No resistance. Look at my Kraken Slayer. 1.1k damage dealt at the 8-minute mark. If you just saw how I tabbed the upper right side. With Heartsteel up, perfect. This is what I need to get. 2.9k HP. Not only are we super tanky, we also have a lot of damage. 3.3k HP, 152 AD. Even more damage than our Vayne. All we need to do is survive a team fight, protect our carries, and try to catch the enemy targets with our third skill and ulti. Another thing about Urgot that I didn't mention earlier is that after maxing second skill, wait, there's a fight happening. We have to help the Vayne, get the slow on the Nautilus. We are able to pull him, but we get snared, so not able to proc the ulti, but it's fine. With the Lulu ulti giving us a slow, we should be able to take down their support. As I said earlier, after maxing second skill, the next skill that you should max is third skill. Because the stats of third skill giving us cooldown reduction and damage shield is way better than the damage of our first skill. Tristana got a bit scared. preemptively flashed, and this is perfect since I had no plans of taking her down since all of my spells are on cooldown. Second dragon is now up. Shen has his ulti. My ulti is also gonna be up soon. Lulu has ulti. Mundo tries to contest. We're here to fight the objective. Shen has his own ulti. I'm going around destroying their front line. Unfortunately, this is a 50-50 smite where I just lose it. I didn't have any execute skill. I smited too early, but it's fine. What's important is that we're able to get 2 kills out of it, help our Ziggs and Vayne scale faster. We push mid lane, try to distract them while our team is pushing top side. And look at this, Kassadin is getting popped, by the way. If I had ulti, he was dead. It's fine. Tristana jumps in. We have to be careful a bit, but with Vayne on the way, we can play greedy again. We get exhausted. Unfortunately, Shen falls down, but in exchange, at least we're able to get top tier 1. Mundo Garen though, they're chasing our Vayne even with the Lulu. Vayne doesn't have that much damage yet. My HP is a bit low, so I don't wanna risk an all-in just yet. I need to guarantee that we would win the team fight first. I also have a bounty, which is why I wanna try to protect myself as well. If we give a bounty to Tristana or Kassadin, that's not gonna be the best news since even though we're a very tanky champion, once Tristana or Kassadin gets items, we will just get destroyed. Next item we're going for is Chempunk, since if you look at their composition, they have healing with Mundo, even Tristana lifesteal, so this would allow us to deal more damage and give anti-heal to the opponent. Third item of Urgot is Flex. It can also be Death's Dance or even Black Cleaver, or you can just go pure defensive with Frozen Heart or Spirit Visage. But in this game, since we have Shen, double frontline, I could go a bit more damage. Kassadin, I don't know why he's trying to 1v1 me. He just got popped, by the way, for trying to ult in. I have my Stone Plate, perfect timing. Lulu ults me as well, and look how tanky I am. They tried to 4v1, but with the Shen, Stone Plate, and Lulu ulti, they can't do anything. Mundo tries to poke me with his first skill, and with 2 members down, we can just start this Baron. We just need to be careful since our jungler is still up, and as soon as he goes close, we want to kill this guy so that we secure the Baron for ourselves, and we take a Baron for free. Looking at the stacks of my Heartsteel, 456. That's kinda fast. And Heartsteel is such a good item if the opponents have at least 2 tanks. In this game, they have Garen Mundo, which makes it super easy to proc. Because against people with a lot of dashes, like Tristana Cass, it's kinda hard to use it. But with triple tank, I forgot they even have Nautilus. Super easy Heartsteel stacks. We take the Baron. What we want to do next is try to make use of our lead. Even though we don't have any soul point, we can just try to take some of their towers. 3 people seen at the bot, that's why we immediately run top. Look to go and punish their macro. Shen is still alive, worst case scenario, he has ult to help. He's trying to cancel their ports as well. Looking at the minimap, Kassadin also going bot side. Our Shen just sacrificed himself. If we get this tier 3 top, I think it's worth it. Ziggs even with a cancel on his ulti, and in the end, we take the tier 3 top tower, which I say it's worth, since our Baron is about to spawn in 20 seconds. Red buff is up, something I want to take as well. And once you're level 13, you're Urgot. Funny thing about this champion is that you could literally just go around and around and you'll always proc your passive. That's why at level 13, this champion is gonna be a lot fun. When it comes to the team fights and objectives, you would always have your passive available. Dr. Mundo, pushing bot side, tries to steal my red, gets punished for it. Vayne is popping off. Actually, this is a perfect Vayne game with triple tanks. And with Vayne Lulu, he's just gonna destroy everyone. All I need to do is just protect our ADC and we should be fine. Their 2 tanks are down. Currently 3v5. Kassadin's the only one that's missing, but Oh, Vayne gets caught for some reason. Gets destroyed, but I'm able to get my ulti. I flash on the Kassadin for the fear. Unfortunately, he had crown, so unlucky. But it's fine. In the end, we're still able to get a kill. Try to get this tower, but there's no creeps. And we don't wanna throw the game anytime soon. We have a 7-0 scoreline. If we die once, this is gonna be bad timing, especially since the dragon is up, plus the Baron is gonna spawn soon. Kassadin, I don't know what he did. He just randomly jumped into 3 people, got punished for it, and we'll take it. 500 stocks now on Heartsteel with their Kassadin gun and our Vayne spawning. We should be able to get this pretty easily, but Tristana, wow. That's a good play. Sneaks the Baron by herself, even without a jungler. Commendable. But it's fine since third dragon is not that important, especially since we both have 1 dragon apiece. What we want to do now though is take Baron. Shen is trying to tank with Lulu. Has also second skill. Tristana out of position. Look to snipe with ulti, but our Vayne playing very greedy. Look at that Shen shield though. I just noticed our comp is really good on protecting this Vayne with double shields, Shen plus Lulu, and we also have good frontline and poke with the Ziggs plus Urgot. Mundo again is trying to go for a steal. We want to take this guy out of the picture. Eat him with our ulti, and with the Baron getting low, we are able to get an easy secure. Kassadin is scaling, still need 1 more level for that level 13 power spike. Proc our stone plate, and yeah, this is the power of Tristana. Q plus lethal tempo kinda just destroys us. That's why even though we have so much HP, we still need to be careful of ourselves. Nice catch on the Vayne, taking down the Kassadin plus Nautilus, and this should open up their mid. Perfect timing with the wave coming, and we have Baron minions. This is a possible endable game. We just need to wait for Shen ulti, which is gonna be up in 5 seconds. Take down the tower, nice ulti by the Ziggs, zoning them away. Garen tries to defend, but we just yoink him with our own ulti. Shen uses his own ulti, and he's trying to zone the Tristana, which is good. We have 2 cannon waves to push the Nexus, and we just end the game. All in all, pretty fun game. We're able to do what we needed to do. Go on front line, flip people, and execute them with our ulti. We get MVP 904 scoreline. Props to the Shen and Lulu for their protection. And look at my damage. 28k as a tank, by the way. 3.5k damage on Kraken Slayer. 1.9k on Giant Slayer. And this is an example where Urgot jungle is really good if the opponents have a lot of frontline. So that is it for our Urgot guide. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.